Hey Kingston. So this week I was out with some people from Toronto who were moving to the area and decided that they might want to move into town and buy a little piece of land and get a house out in the country. So I decided to talk to them about septic and wells, and when they gave me this perplexed look on their face, I decided that was a good way for me to maybe think about doing a few tips for buyers on buying out in the country and discussing well types, septic systems, and this week's tip we're going to talk about well quality. So, in a typical transaction when you're buying out in the country, a buyer's agent's going to write in the offer that there's conditional on getting a water test done, and usually what we'll do is we'll go out to the property, take a water test, take it into the Ministry of Health and have them analyze the water and give us a reading on the bacteriological issues of the water and if it's safe for human consumption. This is great and everybody does it this way, but my personal opinion is when I'm working with a buyer that we take it a little bit step further. In the area we have a lot of issues other than just bacteriological issues, meaning sulfur, salt, hard water, soft water, things like that. Again, we're dealing with the biggest asset you're going to purchase, so spending $100 to $200 to actually take that water test into a company like McClelland's Water Technology and actually have the whole water analysis done to come back with a rating on things like the sulfur, salt, and things like that. Because if we just get a reading from the ministry that says 0 as far as coliform and bacteriological issues, when you move in the property, find out that we have a lot of salt, for example, this could be a $20,000 filter system that we're going to have to invest in the property that we weren't expecting. Okay. Other issues for me that I feel that we should be doing as a buyer's agent, and if I was actually doing the water test for you, is I feel that for me, I like to take myself out of the whole equation. Okay. I like to meet you at the property. I feel that you should be taking that water sample. You should be taking it in the Ministry of Health or McClelland Water Technologies or another company like that and allowing them to do the test through you. Okay. Not that you shouldn't be able to trust your realtor, but I have heard horror stories in the past where agents have actually taken the water out of the city to try and get a 0 reading to make sure the deal goes through. Okay, I want to take any ambiguity out of the situation and have you get your answers and do your own due diligence. If you like this segment and actually thinking about purchasing property in the country in the future, stay tuned for the next few segments where I'm actually going to do further talk about well types and septic systems, and feel free anytime to give me a shout if you have any questions about this topic.